Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the M53, M55, the Tier 9 American SPG. This one's located on the south spawn of Serene Coast under the command of CL1CKER. Well, we haven't seen him in a little while, but he's come back and sent us another replay, this time in the M53, M55, and there's two of them on this team and only one on the enemy team, because the enemy team has a batch out 155-55 as well. Now it looks like they're all both going to the same firing position. Are they? He knocks a tree down there. In fact, they are going to the same position, which is not too healthy for either of them, because if two tracer are seen coming out of a spot, it's much easier to see than just one. And so that could be bad news if the enemy's looking for a counter battery early in the game. Ideally, you want to park apart so that you don't see two tracers coming out. So it's very obvious when you see two tracers coming from the same spot. And it does encourage the enemy to say, yeah, I'll give it a chance. Even though it's early in the battle, we just saw a tree go down up on top of the screen. And another. They might give it a chance because there's two Arty located in the same spot. Okay, so enemy tanks are spotted in the northwest corner, and another tree goes down. So there's somebody on the move down there. Okay, that is a Death Star, the FV215B183. Rounds out. Very close. Probably got some splash off that one. He was unspotted at the time the shell went in. Having a quick look round, see if there's any targets that he can hit. The best target on at the moment looks to be the Gorilla 15, because of course he's very lightly armed, but he can see this T30 here, and he might be able to damage that guy and any other tanks that happen to be next to him. It's a T-Series tank. Rounds out. Direct hit, 267. Of course, the T-Series tanks are the T29, the T30, the T32 and the T34. All of them designed post-war. Would have been quite interesting if those had been involved in the actual war, but they just were very late development. Having a quick look around for that Gorilla 15. And our T95's coming around this way, our Doom Turtle. He might spot that Gorilla. There he is! Okay, can we get a shot? Well, we have got a shot there. But we've got a red line. That rock is actually being a bit of a pain. It's actually in the wrong spot for us. And unfortunately, the Gorilla just derped our T95 and he's out the game. And our shell hit the rock instead. And so we didn't get any damage on the Gorilla. He still hasn't moved away from that friendly M53, and he's now trying to get that STB who's in the bush. He obviously held his right-hand mouse button there so he could have a quick look elsewhere, and came back because he thinks this is a better target. Well, STBs don't have much of armor, but they are a tier 10 medium tank with a distinctly good gun. Of course, it uses the same L7. The 105mm. MX1390's just spotted him for us. Rounds out. That's a hit. 442, and now he's changing position. The STB-1 got hit again. Looks like he may have been hit by our 212 not 212, our M53 beside us. Now, I did see the batch at 155-55 near the enemy cap. And it looks to me like somebody is marking the spot where they think he is actually located. And it's just behind the batch at, on the other side of the cap, a B8. Good shot onto the E100, 231. So we think the enemy Arty are either side of the cap area. Now, the M53, M55's got a standard reload of 40.27 seconds, but we can see that CL1CKER's got a reload of 32.42, so he's shaved 8 seconds off the reload time. Rounds out. Another direct hit. Okay, the STB-1's come into sight. Yes, he tried to get a piece out of that 1390, but it looks like the enemy Arty might have fired in his direction as well. He's holding onto that position just next to that bush, which might not go down so well for him, because if he stays in the same spot for too long, he can become a bit of a camper, you might say, and Arty does stop camping. TNH moved in the right direction to avoid that shell. But these guys are trying to stop our guys moving up on that corner. So CL1CKER's going for the Viz-55 first. Okay, enemy Arty firing in. I think that was the M53, M55. And it was, because the bat chat just finished him off. Skoda's gone. And we got a piece of the Viz-55, but it's only 138. So it seems rather slow at the moment, this battle. Been going 7 minutes, or nearly 7 minutes. And we haven't got a kill yet, but I'm sure CL1CKER is... Well, he is collecting damage and stun assist. Okay, he's loaded. Wizzy's not looking this way. Takes a hit. 312. Okay, he's going to change position. I know it's a very well used position, this one over here, but it's actually quite a good position as well. But there are numerous places you can go in this corner of the map. Lost sight of that Viz-55 and the E900 because our Jaegeru is holding back. He's not going forward, which he should be doing. Have a quick look for the STB-1. There he is. Now, he's not exactly a one-shot, but we could certainly damage him again. Rounds out. Yep, he takes another hit. 392. It's all racking up. 2,000 actual damage now, or just under. And he's pulled back as well to reposition. Now, that's a difficult shot there on the Object 752. Not an easy one. CL1CKER does the good trick of actually just checking either way to see if it's possible to actually get the shell on target. And he said, nope, it's not going to get anything from that. The E900 has just fired, so this will slow down his reload. Only 65 hit points, but he did get stunned, and that's what's going to slow him down. Unless he burns his first aid kit. Viz-55 is now one shot, so we can get rid of him. And yes, he did burn his first aid kit, rather. Okay, changing position again. Getting a better angle. Now, there's another reason why he's moved position as well, and that's mainly down to the fact that the enemy has actually pushed around on the west side of the map, and the only thing that's holding them back now is the Hesh Pond. Even our Jaegeru has gone out of the game. Rounds out. Yep, direct hit on the E900 again. 360. Oh, and there's some more stun assist. I think the other M53, M55 also went for the same target. But the E900 is now one shot, but we're not loaded yet. Okay, he's going to follow him through the dugout or through the drop, the dip. Can he get a shot on target? Not easy. You lost the rescue there for a moment, and that shows that there wasn't really a viable aim point there. We might be able to get one on the E3, but of course he's still got most of his health. Rounds out. It's going to go for his rear. Hits the rear. 425 hit points, 258 stun assist as well. Now, we seem to have won on the peninsula, with our Death Star being the only one that actually survived that. There's the E3. The E100 got taken out, so he's no longer a threat to us. The Viz-55 probably doesn't want to get involved either, mainly down to the fact that he has very low hit points. He's behind the E3 up on the ridgeline. I'm wondering if CL1CKER has seen that. You can see there was a brief exchange of fire and the Viz-55 just went down to the AMX1390. So everyone's focusing on the E3. Rounds out. Well, we stunned him, and yes, we're getting stun assist. Masses of it. And we're changing positions again. So I think that one worked out quite nicely. And now the enemy is down to 5 tanks. Mind you, we've only got 6. So when it comes to hit points, we're way much more healthy than the enemy. And of course, that's down to the fact that the Arty have been pumping those shells into them. Just need to see where the Death Star is, then we can fire the round in. And plenty of stun assists about to come our way. Rounds out. Oh, he looked away. Please don't look away. We need to see what happens to the shell. And there's one of the enemy Arties gone to the corner because he's worried about the cap area. And that means that the other Arty is probably nearby. Yep, they're saying he's over in the corner. And the other thing we've got to worry about is that the enemy have moved down the peninsula. So we've got the UDAS 1516 and another tank coming that direction, the STB-1. So he's also thinking that the enemy is going to head through into the cap area shortly. The enemy's lost their batch at 155.55 because our other M53, M55 got him. And now we're aiming into the cap area. There's the UDAS, so we don't have to worry about him. The STB's probably gone back with him. Looks like he has. The Leopard, I think, might find him. He's found him. He's over in the corner. We can't get a shot on the UDAS just yet. Now we can. Rounds out. And it stuns him. The STB goes down. The UDAS has just been hit. Massively. 723. And the Leopard gets the UDAS. And that's it. They've won it. Here's the end of battle results, and that was an ace tanker game from CL1CKER in the M53, M55. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 9. He got a Gauze medal for doing more damage, exceeding 8 times the hit points for his own vehicle, and he got a Confederate as well for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else in his team. At least 6 tanks subsequently taken out by other teammates, and he didn't get a single kill in the game, but that actually helped him to get the Confederate. His win rate from the game's 3,195, which is Super Unicum standard. It's not high, not to the normal level that CL1CKER gets, but I guess that's down to the fact that the enemy was putting up a very strong fight and being very difficult, which was making it difficult for CL1CKER to get clean shots on the enemy and get lots of damage. Let's have a look at team score. Well, the highest damage in this game actually went to the STB-1 on the enemy team with 4,546 hit points of damage. Second highest damage went to the Leopard 1 on our team with 4,177. And the third highest damage, that went to CL1CKER, 3,669. And when it came to kills, it was the Leopard 1 again. He got 4 kills in this one. 3 kills went to the Centurion Action 10. 2 kills went to the Death Star on our team. The other M53, M55, the AMX 1390, and on the enemy team, their Guerrilla 15, their UDAS 1516, and their E100. And when it came to base XP, he's in second place. The Leopard 1 managed 1,161. CL1CKER managed 1,097. They were the only two who managed to get over 1,000 base, with the Centurion Action 10 getting 952 just behind them. Okay, he fired 16 rounds in the game, so he came close to running out of ammunition. Only 4 shells left. 10 direct hits on the enemy. no penetrations at all, but that's a lot of direct hits. 17 splash, damage of 3,669, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damage 8 of the enemy, didn't get any kills, but he got 209 hit points of damage assist and 3,433 hit points of stun assist off 17 stuns. So a combined damage there of 7,000 hit points. And on the premium count, he actually made 68,459 credits profit and 3,291 experience points as well to boot. A very good game. It lasted 12 minutes, 39 seconds, but they were just generally wearing the enemy down. And towards the end, you could see that the enemy had lost far more hit points than our guys had. And I get the feeling that most of that was down to those shells just kept hitting them and taking away their hit points. And it was telling on them in the end. We can see that, yes, he did do very nicely because he did get a mission completion in there as well for 50,000 credits as well. So that boosted the score up. But again, he had to pay for his consumables at full cost. And that brought his winnings down a bit. But yes, another great game there by CL1CKER. Another ace tanker. He's got so many, of course, and of course 3 marks of excellence. This is on the Asia server, as you know, and he sent this one in just yesterday. So yes, it was on the 2nd of February. And of course, we put it in as quickly as we could. Hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.